How come every time I turn the radio on and listen, I already know what these guys is preconditioned to spitting? About the size of the rims on the expedition they sitting, holes they hitting, dough they getting, enemies they cleaning and folding knowing they didn't. Here's some advice to help you with your poetic exhibition. That flow you kicking, you should follow it with, yo, I'm kidding. Cause you never been where cats go when they get convicted. That's why I say you ain't never. It ain't even clever to finish. Waste time and connect that line with been a menace. You ain't never done crime and benefited. You borrow from the lives of those of us who do it for a better living. So I'm here to throw your floor up in your vision, like beggars' hands when they want you to suck cheddar in it. Cause the only place you ever push keys is in the door lock. A crook, please, that's something you're not. You only pass bricks on the site of a construction job. Cause the truth is, you ain't got the guts to rob. Cause you ain't never did that. You ain't never kidnapped. You ain't never blow nobody wig back in the slug fight screaming thug life. You ain't never. So why would you even say you ever? You probably think you make your image glitter.
Hey yo, welcome to another episode of In the Box. You got your host, Mr. Rogers here, man. I got a special person here, Grammy nominated 3 times, man. Had a video, had 2 albums to come out, and you won't even know where it came from, man. I'm gonna let the man himself tell him. Yo, I'm here with Original, man. A man from the Lifers. If you know who the Lifers are, man, from 91, you gotta know that this is a true cat right here, man. You know what I mean? So tune in, listen up, and get some knowledge in this session.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Original, man.
What's going on?
Yo, to be honest with you, I'm very proud of you to see you here today, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Showing me some love.
Definitely, sir. Definitely, right, sir. Yo, so you gotta fill the people into this, man. The Originals, where did they come from? Like, where did they originate from?
Oh, it's about Lifers group?
The Lifers, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The Lifers, yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, it's a prison-based organization, first of all, the Lifers group.
Really?
Definitely what they deal with. I don't know if people are familiar with this, they dealt with, like, the Scared Straight programs. They basically take youths off the street, bring them into the prison and sort of like scare them straight, you know, kind of like share with them their experience, let them know the time that they're doing, and let them know that if they make the same mistakes, that the consequences that they're going through is the same thing that the youth be going through.
Right.
So they're familiar with the Scared Straight program.
Right. So refresh my memory, man. You shot 3 videos.
Yes.
And 2 albums.
Yes.
So where'd you do this all at?
What they did was, we was under this label called Hollywood Basic at the time.
Okay.
It was the same label as Organized Confusion.
Right.
And a couple other groups was on there. So what they did is, days that we didn't have visits, they turned the visiting hall into a booth where the officer's booth became the mic booth.
Wow.
Yeah. And the visiting hall
was
where they set up all the equipment at, and then we got it on that way.
Wow. You must have really like put an impact into the warden to say, all right, you know, I'm gonna take heed to these men right here, and I'm gonna let them do what they have to do. How many people in your group?
Oh, well, it was 5. It started off with 5, but then it grew. I think once people started catching on and actually, because at first I don't know if they had a little too much faith in it, but once they saw that a lot of kids was grasping onto it, the message was getting out there, that we actually got nominated for a Grammy, I think a lot of people started, you know, they woke up and was like, okay, these guys are doing what needs to be done. So then the water was just a lot more acceptable when it came to doing it.
Wow, so when you got nominated for a Grammy, you were in prison?
Yes, I was in prison.
How did you feel to be in prison and get nominated for a Grammy?
Wow.
You're sitting there watching the TV, you know?
Yeah, it was funny, you know why? Because they actually sent us Grammy tickets.
Wow.
Yeah, so Entertainment Tonight came in and like filmed us holding the tickets, but being that, you know, rahway prison is a maximum security prison, we couldn't leave the prison. So
right, yeah.
We just had the same mistakes that you constantly.
I want to ask you, of the Lifers, who is still out of prison besides yourself?
Well, right now for my collection, I think it's one of us still out. It's my man G. He's down Camden. Okay. He's doing his thing, but a lot of them is still incarcerated. A couple of them caught bodies. You know, a lot of them is back for murders.
But like now, man, like, what's your focus for the future? What do you want to see from today on, like for yourself and the opportunities?
Like right now, I'm dibbling and dabbling in a lot of things. You know, I'm still into music.
Right.
I make hot life music. That's what I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm dabbling in boxing too. You know what I mean? So, and I'm trying to striving to get a couple non-profit organizations started up. Right. I want to go into the junior highs, high school, and spread my message musically.
Yeah, yo, you hear that, principals? You got a real person that's in prison that has Grammy nominations behind him.
Yes.
2 albums, 3 videos. Alright, so my man right here is really trying to get to youth, man. I think a lot of times that our youth are being drawn to the wrong direction. I mean, yo, no problem 50 Cent or everyone coming out here, but like they grew up a lifestyle they gotta understand you can still dress like this,
Yes.
just like this, and still have an intelligent mind with yourself,
Yes,
you know,
yeah.
and not be part of a gang or do. Yo, if you part of a gang, you do what you do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, gang members, you got kids that become gang members like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, and we all old men. You know what I mean? A lot of people gotta understand that. And I see with you that like you have the opportunity, man. So I would definitely like to see you progress and create a new team
Yes.
to have an album out there, man. Because like I was talking, and this guy right here is like a Tupac. Not saying you have your style, but
I know
you're
what
real.
you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everyone comes out real. Like, listen, I did this, and this. I ain't do this.
Yeah.
You know
Well, I'm really not into glorifying, you know, the street life.
Right.
I mean, you hear it in my music because I'm in it. You know what I mean? I've been through it. I experienced it.
Yeah.
I see it. I got homies that's out there into
Right.
it. So it's all around me. But I don't let it impact me to the point that that's what I'm out there doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm taking a different route. I'm hitting the schools. I'm talking to the youth. That's what I gotta do. I'm in the streets out here with these young kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I hear it straight from them. They telling me, come to my school.
Yeah.
I mean, come reach on one path or after they went.
15 years you've been out, right?
Yeah, I've been out there like 12. A little over 12 years.
Yeah. How many years did you do when you got locked up?
7.5.
How old were you?
I was 17. I came home. I was 24.
24, man. 7 years lost
Yes.
from a man's life. You understand? You 17, 24, partying, 21st birthday's gone, girls,
None of
everything,
that.
man. None of that.
None
in
of
prison,
that.
man. Nothing in Rahway prison. None of that stuff, man.
None of your friends ain't writing you. Your girl with somebody else. I mean, that's just reality. This is what it is. So if you value what you got right now, preserve it by being positive. That's what we doing. We being positive. It's not that I'm not taking responsibility.
What's your next step, man?
The next step?
This ain't the door closed right here, man. What's your next
Oh no,
step?
the door ain't closed. The door is infinitely and forever open. My next step, man, is to make good life music, put it out there, and just like saturate the streets, the schools, and hopefully the world
You
with
got
this view.
You got a YouTube? Like any videos on YouTube?
Oh yeah, well, you know, I still got the Lifers videos on YouTube. You can pull it up under Lifers Group, type that in, and it'll come up.
So it's YouTube / Lifers Group?
Yeah, if you go on YouTube and you just type in Lifers Group, and the video, all 3 videos will pop up.
Okay.
I mean, leave your comments on there. Let me know what you think.
Alright, that's cool, man. That's cool. Yo, original.
Yes,
It's been real, man.
definitely.
I gotta say, man, the life is y'all know where y'all came from. I'm actually proud to have this interview, man, because I know the struggle you came up with, man. I
I
wanna
really
see more.
appreciate that, man.
We definitely have another interview. We're gonna take it up for next time, man. But it's great having you today,
Yo,
bro.
appreciate you
Yo.
coming through, showing me some love.
Definitely, yo. In the box, Mr. Rogers. You got the Lifers original
Yes.
right here, man. Yo, don't fall on the wrong path. You see much more of us come to state. Peace out.
Robberies,
Right.
couple of attempts.